demonstrate an exercise called loading into pronation. Now the reason I'm standing on a book right now with my toes dangling over the edge is to prevent my toes from clenching, thereby not allowing my foot to flatten out. Because when I clench my toes, I actually prevent my foot from flattening out, which we do need as part of the gait cycle, so a natural part to have our foot flatten and widen and spread to absorb impact, and thereby lengthening the muscles to propel us forward. So, standing on a book, toes dangling, I'm going to suggest you take a sock and place it on the inner edge of your arch. This will give us some better feedback that we want this foot to go into. Now, a wedge will be helpful under my heel here, just so that I don't lose contact with my heel. Now, the key thing is I'm going to set you up where you're standing back and feeling the outer edge of your right heel. Now, as I come forward, I want to make sure that my whole body is stacked. So if I lift up this back foot, I don't move, and that's how I really know that I'm on this leg here. From here, keeping a heavy heel, I'm going to rotate through my hips, really guiding it with these two hip bones in front, and allowing my foot to get heavier onto that sock. So notice how my knee travels towards my big toe knuckle without losing my heel. So I need to keep a heavy heel throughout. So I'm just going to rotate through. I rotate, rotate, rotate. I end up starting to feel some tissue shorten here, and as well as my groin get a little bit longer. Now, I don't want to do this lean forward, so I want to make sure my hips are a little bit more extended through here. And I'm going to rotate through, heavy sock. And I'm going to end up feeling more weight on the inside edge of my foot, my inside heel, and my big toe knuckle. Now, very importantly, I do not lose contact with the outer border. So I don't want this to happen where I'm losing pinky toe knuckle contact. So I go through. I could start almost rotated this way to feel a bit my outside edge of my foot. Now I begin to bend my knee. Right now I don't have that much sock. As I bend, I'm going to feel more sock, and I turn. Now I don't want to lean away. I want to be on this front leg. So I can even lean my shoulder a bit towards this way. And I'm going to open up here and come back out. So notice how my arch actually lifts a bit when I go this way, and then it comes down. And I'm going to feel more weight here. Really make sure not to lose pinky toe knuckle contact. You can actually push on it to make sure. If you push on it, you actually will get a bit more bump. And come back out. Now, if you want to get fancy, you could add in an arm here so that I reach along the length of my foot here. Not reaching with a hand slap, but rather turning here and then reaching through my shoulder blade. That's just going to increase more sensations around the hip. But for now, we can just work through this. So my knee starts behind my ankle, I bend it, and it comes through, and I explore, feel heavy sock, heavy heel, and rotate through. After you walk that out, it should feel pretty nice. You might start to be more aware of your arch. So give that a shot on both sides, exploring and seeing